Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another episode of Resurrection Motorsports. In today's episode, I'm introducing a new vehicle that we got, if you notice the title. This is a new to us vehicle. It is a 2021 Ford Bronco Sport. It's a, let's see, you can't see it down there, it's not low enough, but it's a Badlands edition. Pretty sweet vehicle. It's got the tech package, so it's got like the wireless charger. It's got the front 180 camera, the rear cameras, the all the different modes, like the sport mode, the rock and mud mode, the slippery mode, eco mode, all that good stuff. Ton of features packed into this thing. But anyway, that being said, the wife said I could start throwing some modifications on this thing. So I started poking around the old book of faces and noticed a couple things that people were doing to these things that I thought was pretty cool, and I figured I would do it and share with you guys how to do it. So before we go much further, I want to show you guys, I got new hats made, the logo on it. This hat's pretty slick, I like it. As you can see, I'm in the shade, which is good because in Florida it's freaking hot. So anyway, let's jump into getting today's modification. Let's see, this thing right here, ding 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 ding, that little fender plastic decoration thing. There's a company that sells these replacements on Amazon that come with an LED in it. That is what we're going to be doing today. It's a TECTICO brand, and I think DZG or DGZ, something like that, that's the other brand on Amazon. I'm pretty sure they're both exactly the same thing. When I started looking into this, I noticed that a lot of people, the older versions were just wires, you splice them into your main headlight harness. Not for me. I don't like that, especially with the vehicle that's got extended warranty. I'm not trying to splice into the headlight harness or cut factory wires or anything like that. I don't like it. But the new version has a plug-and-play harness. You take on the front bumper, there is a parking light, I guess is what you would call it. I'm not sure what they're called, but it's like a driving light, parking light, something like that. It's got a little reflector, it's got a little LED in there. You disconnect the connector for that, you plug it into the jumper harness, and then you plug the connector back into the LED and the fender light, and both of them work. So I'm going to show you how to do that. Let's get into that now. Alright, so we are going to start on the driver's side. You can see I got my phone there, and so basically if you look, this is what we're replacing right here. Very back of the fender. We come inside under the hood, and where's it at? There is this little foam. I'm not sure what this is for. I think it's probably for moisture. It is. If I get my hand out of the way. You can see right there. There's little clips. Those retaining clips is what's holding that into the fender. We're going to push those out and pop this out, and that should be all it is to removal. And I'll get the LED ones out and show you what we got to do. So let's get it out. Alright, as you can see from the inside here, try not to cast too many shadows, I have it removed. This is what you'll have on the outside here. And as you can see here, the three little metal clips. The top one's the easiest. I grabbed a pair of needle nose pliers as so. Reached in, was able to get so it's in there like this. We'll flip it 180 so you can kind of see this is what you're looking at. Step out here in the light a little bit. So it's here. This one's super easy to get to. The one on the bottom is easy-ish. This one I wasn't able to actually squeeze with the pliers, but what I did is I just pushed right here on this tab on one side, and because the other two are already loose, it popped right out. Now I noticed this has some weather stripping glued to the back of it. I have not opened the new ones yet to see how comparable they are, but this came out really easy once I figured the clips out with the I didn't break anything, didn't break any plastic here or any of the tabs. So this is completely reusable if for whatever reason we want to pull the lights out. I'm sure this is probably a $20–30 part. But let's grab the new one and see what it looks like in here. Okay, so this is a box that I got. It has a full-size Bronco on it, which is kind of interesting since this is Bronco Sport. This was ordered for a Bronco Sport. White gloves. Oh, I just ordered a set of these from Temu. I have a full set of these now for interior and trim pieces and stuff like that, so that's cool that they think you need one of those. These are the jumper harnesses. This allows you to run the light from your daytime running light that is on the front bumper. I'll show you that in just a second. I'll correlate the two. But this plugs in to the light here. Oh, this is good. This has weather stripping and new clips. This is the passenger side. Oh, look at that. Even came with some little rinky-dink zip ties so that you can, you know, zip tie your wiring up and make it nice and tidy, as the British would say. So let's see, this is our driver's side. As you can see here, it has a little 2-pin connector. Hopefully you can see that's kind of, I wanted to do this at dusk, and it's dusk, but you can't really see anything on the camera. That's awesome. But let's get this jumper harness out. So you plug this into here. I think that's, yeah, I had it upside down. Plug that into there, and then this plugs into your daytime running light. And then I believe these can be used as blinkers if you want, but it's just a piece of ABS plastic with an LED on the back of it. Let me get it in, see how it looks, and see if I can get it wired up and show you how I did that.
The next day.
Alright, so as you can see, knock some of this dust off. I got the whole TECTICO light, the old one out, the new LED in. You know, if we look in here, can't really see anything from the inside because I put the foam back in the fender. I ran the wires down here through the fender, through that little channel, and then I put the little jumper harness, which I'm about to show you how to hook up. I dropped it down there. You can see these little get up real close, push pins that hold the fender liner in. I'm gonna pop these 3 out. I think I may only need to do the top 2, but just for extra hand space, I'm gonna do the 3rd one on the bottom here. Let's see if we can get these out real quick. I have one of these nifty little removal tools, makes this stuff way easier, and you don't really have to worry about, a lot of times with a screwdriver or or a knife or whatever tool you decide to use that's not one of these removal tools, you will sometimes damage the clip, which I have damaged and destroyed plenty of these before. So we pull this out just a little bit. I can feel my own hand there, and ta-da! So here we have the little jumper harness. Got this in that plugs into the factory harness. This little plug here. But anyway, let me see if I can get back in here. Get this to focus. It's really hard to see anything in there, but right in here, behind this clip, is the factory LED harness. Let me see if I can reach in here and unplug it. As you can see, let me move that jumper harness out of the way, try to get it up here in the light. This has a little lock at the top. You just push down on it with your hand if you can, or on the inside. It's very hard to see. If I can highlight it any better in post, I will. But for now, that's it. Your jumper harness. And there you have it. Your jumper harness just plugs in right there. Okay, so there we go. Everything's back together. Hood's closed so it'll remote start. All these safety features. And there you go. Have our LED lights right there. Make a little shade. That light still works, so the jumper harness does its job. And that's it. So, with the magic of television, or is it the magic of YouTube? I guess it's the magic of YouTube. We're gonna jump and see what these look like at night. It's pretty much pitch black out here. You can see how this illuminates from different angles. It's pretty bright for just being a little LED board. I'm pretty happy with it. The install is fairly easy. No more than 20 minutes tops to really get it done. But yeah, that's it. If you have any, tips or tricks that you think might help this install, or something that I could do to make it better, or somebody else doing this could follow to make it better, go ahead and leave a comment below and let me know what you think. I really like these TECTICO. I think it's DZG is the other brand on Amazon. They're the exact same thing. I'm sure they're made in the exact same place. They just have a different logo and everything on the advertisement. But I like the way it turned out. All right, guys, that'll do it for this one. Bronco's in the dark. I showed you guys what the new fender light looks like. As always, don't forget to eat, pray, wrench. I love you guys, and I'll catch you on the next one.